Previously on Alone.
The guy's name is Leon Chesterfield. My guess is that place did something to him, enough to warrant a spree of revenge killings against them. What better way to do that than go for a man's most powerful weakness? His daughter.
I didn't hurt your father.
It's fine. I know. I think Mrs. X is playing a dirty game, Jill. I don't know what she's trying to do, but none of us are safe.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
My name is Russell. I just moved in next door. You're a really amazing girl. I don't want you to think that I'm using you.
But that's the thing. I'm using you.
I had to keep Jill and Max apart from one another. That baby cannot be born. My grandchild cannot be born.
Have you made any progress with the Sutherland case?
She's the one we've been looking for.
Then you know what you have to do.
Safety in the numbers of this God-forsaken town. It's been a week since all of this went down. In this abandoned factory, there's no one here but you and me. God help any fool who comes around. And you, with your cold, fickle eyes, you get you away.
Help me! Help me!
Somebody,
please help me! Somebody, please help me!
The way it's going, sticky you will be the death of me, I know.
Good cat, Boris.
Then you shot that plainclothes cop. I heard a pop and watched him drop. And now we both have blood upon our hands.
Thank God you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. Can't say the same for my condo, though.
What happened?
I don't know. One minute I was cooking myself a steak and drinking a glass of red Zinfandel, and then the next I'm hot-footing it out the window.
Where's Curtis?
He's out. Trust him to avoid grave danger.
You're gonna come back to my place tonight. Actually, you and Curtis are gonna stay with me until you get back on your feet.
Jill,
I don't want to hear it. It's final.
Thank you.
Does the fire department know what started the fire yet?
No, but I'm sure it will somehow turn out to be my fault. Or Curtis's. Yeah, this definitely feels like it's Curtis's fault.
Well, whatever it was, I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
Do you understand what I'm asking of you, Jeffrey? I can't stress enough the delicate nature of this situation. You must abide by the rules I have set out for you. No exceptions. I will not be best pleased if you disobey me. Thank you. What was that about? Nothing for you to worry your pretty little head about, dear. Has it got something to do with Jill? And what makes you say that? She's your daughter, ma'am. That has to mean something, doesn't it? It means nothing to me. She's merely a reminder of a distant and long-forgotten mistake I once made. Nothing more, nothing less. If only you could convince yourself that were true. Jill, this is amazing.
It's just my spare room.
No, you taking me in like this. You're a real friend, you know that?
Don't. You'll get me all teary. I'm going to bed. I'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
Curtis? What the hell are you doing creeping around in the middle of the night?
Marianne told me I could stay here.
Yeah, you can, but not in a weird lurking around in the dark kind of way.
I told Marianne I was coming in late. She left the back door open for me.
Who is this?
She's a friend.
Yeah, right. Curtis, you can't use this place to score points with girls. It's not your home.
It's okay, really. There's no harm done.
No, he needs to respect other people's property.
I'm sorry.
It's late. I'm going back to bed. I suggest you do the same, Curtis. Say goodnight to your friend.
Don't worry about her, Curtis. I'll go and get some blankets for you to sleep on the sofa tonight.
Thanks.
It was nice to meet you...
Sandy.
Sandy. Well, good night.
Hey,
Hey, Russell.
I'm just gonna come straight out with it. I was wondering if you'd like to come over for dinner tonight?
How many times did you practice that in front of the mirror?
Only a few hundred. You'd be impressed.
Dinner? Tonight?
That's the short version of what I just asked, but yeah.
You mean like a date?
Not a date, exactly.
Russell, I don't know. I'll be there.
Great. Now don't be late.
I won't, I promise. But speaking of late, I should get to work.
So we are always of good courage. We know that while we're at home in the body, we are away from the Lord. For we walk by faith, not by sight. Corinthians chapter 5, verse 6 and 7.
What are you talking about?
Why do you try and court her when I sent you here to eliminate her?
It's all part of my plan. Don't worry.
You're supposed to take her out, Russell. And I don't mean on a date.
I will. I just need a little more time.
I understand this is a difficult situation. Jill is living as a human. She has connections to the human world, but you mustn't lend your emotions to her. She's still a demon, work of the devil, a threat to mankind.
Are you sure? I mean, we've been wrong before.
We've had cases of target misidentification in the past, yes, but this isn't one of them. She's evil, pure and simple. She's killed before. It's only a matter of time before she strikes again. It's who she is.
But there's something different about her. She's different.
The devil's greatest trick was convincing the world that he didn't exist. Don't be fooled by a pretty face, Russell. You're better than that.
But
you are a demon hunter, Russell. It's in your blood. Your father was one, and his father before, and his father before that. Don't sully their good names. You've been my best and brightest up until now. I've taught you everything I know, which is why you must act quickly before it's too late.
Clear table 6, will ya?
Motherhood. Such a wonderful time in any woman's life.
Is this a polite way of telling me I look fat?
Dear, I couldn't tell how anything looks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
It's quite all right.
But how did you know I was...
Dear, anyone with an ounce of intuition can tell. It sparks off of you like firecrackers. It sizzles, and it lightens up the dark. You hold a great power inside of you. You must take care of it.
What are you talking about?
She will come, and she will cleanse the earth like they did before, and will once again.
I don't know what you're saying.
Your baby will save us all. It will be the savior of the people.
Jill, table 6. I'm not yelling for my own health here.
This is all they managed to save.
Sad when your entire life can fit in just a few boxes, huh?
Well, that's reassuring.
I just mean, you know, I've done it too. If you remember, my house also got extra crispy recently.
Then I guess we're in the same boat. Oh no, my life is just as depressing as yours. I'm doomed.
If you ask me, I think evil is afoot. Both of our places burning down within weeks of each other? Coincidence? I think not.
Coincidences aren't that uncommon, you know. Anyway, with all the enemies you inevitably seem to pick up, I'm sure there's a whole list of suspects out there who would take great pleasure in lighting a fire beneath you.
I resent that.
And yet, it's true.
So what is all this stuff anyway?
Oh, random crap mostly. Useless stuff. Although I think there is some stuff of Dad's in one of these boxes.
Well, don't expect me to go take it back to him.
What?
I'll be dead before I see that guy again.
Curtis, don't you know?
Know what? That our dad's a psycho?
Dad's dead. I thought you knew.
How would I have known?
I don't know. I thought Aunt Viv would have called you.
No. No one did. When did he die?
Which time? The first or second?
What?
It doesn't matter, but it wasn't that long ago. Look, I know what you thought of him.
No, you don't. You were always Daddy's golden girl. I was just an accident to him. Nothing more than a screw-up. I was the bane of his life when we were growing up, and I felt every bit of resentment he had for me, every day. Is it any wonder I've turned out like this?
That's not true. He loved you.
Well, he has a funny way of showing it.
If you think like this, then why do you even care he's dead?
I don't. Good riddance, I say. The world is a better place without him.
Curtis, wait!
What's up with him?
Unresolved daddy issues, clearly.
Oh, he doesn't know about Conrad?
He does. Now. Anyway, enough about my screwed up family. How was work?
Ugh, I don't want to talk about it.
You do realize saying that is just going to lead me to ask more questions. What's wrong, Jill? Something hasn't been right for a while now. I can tell.
Okay, fine. Never mind.
You're pregnant.
What?
It's okay. I worked it out.
How?
Jill, I've been living here for the past 2 days, and both mornings I've woken up to the sound of you barfing up your breakfast in the bathroom.
Then why didn't you say anything?
I was waiting for you to tell me. That's traditionally how it goes.
I was going to, but it's complicated.
Complicated how? Because of Russell?
Yeah,
You've got to tell him, Jill. He has a right to know.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I'm not sure it's even his.
Hold the phone. Run that past me again.
See, I knew you'd react like this.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to come out like that. But who is the other contender for this prize then?
Max.
He's been in a coma for 5 months. How exactly did you guys...
Before he left, we...
Right. Well, that was a generous leaving gift from him.
And then Russell came along and everything just got so complicated. He caught me at a time when I was vulnerable. I used him. It's terrible, I know, but it's the truth. And he knows that. But now he wants to start a relationship fresh with a date tonight, all the while I'm sat over here with his potential baby growing inside of me.
Here's what you do. You do nothing. Go on the date. Act normal. Don't let him know something's wrong. You don't want to involve him until you're 100% sure. This could change his life, and men aren't as rational as us, so who knows what he might do. I mean, he could even leave town and you would never hear from him again.
Thanks. This pep talk is doing me wonders.
All you've got to do is act normal.
But that's the thing. I don't even know if I can act normal. None of this is normal. I don't even know if I want to bring up a baby in this sort of world. I don't know if I want to bring one up in a world with so much evil, pain, and heartbreak. How can this child be happy in a world where I'm not even happy?
That's not your decision, Jill. I'm sorry, but it isn't.
Who says it isn't?
Jill, no. I hope you're not even considering that option. You can't do that to either of them. If they found out, they would be crushed.
It's not too late yet. I still have time.
You're messing with people's lives here. Besides, could you really live with yourself after doing something like that?